Before you hire a DUI lawyer, you should look out for these 4 warning signs. Let me give you some context. It always makes sense to hire a DUI lawyer to fight your impaired driving charge. However, that doesn't mean you should hire any DUI lawyer. I've spoken with many clients who have fired their DUI lawyers. And when I ask more questions about what happened, it becomes very clear that these lawyers should never have been hired in the first place. In this video, I'm going to let you know the 4 things that you really should be watching out for so you don't hire the wrong DUI lawyer. First, the guaranteed result. The biggest red flag that you'll ever hear from really not a good DUI lawyer is when that lawyer gives you a guarantee of a result. Guaranteed results are impossible to give. It's not ethical, it's not legal to give a guarantee. And the reasons why, well, they're obvious. A DUI charge, it's under the control of a Crown lawyer. And the ultimate decision maker in your DUI case is the judge that's going to be presiding over your impaired driving case. These Crown lawyers, these judges, they have a job to do, and they are bound by strict legal rules. Bottom line, the outcome of your case is not in the control of the lawyer giving you the guarantee. So it's impossible to give a guarantee when the person has no control over the result. A guarantee is a huge red flag, and you should look elsewhere for representation. 2, the 98% success rate. A close second in the red flag territory is when a DUI lawyer gives you a percentage success rate. On the face of it, the logic of quoting a success rate is pretty simple. If a DUI lawyer is successful 98% of the time, then in theory, that lawyer has a 98% of a chance of success with your DUI case. The problem is that argument doesn't make sense. First, a success rate in the context of a criminal charge doesn't make sense. I mean, what is success? Is it a case withdrawn? Is it not going to trial? Is it getting a plea agreement? And secondly, and most importantly, the fact that a lawyer has a high success rate does not mean that they will be successful in your case. In other words, if the lawyer is 98% successful, then you may fall into that 2% failure rate. Every situation is different. For example, the facts in your case, which court you're in, which Crown is handling your case, etc., etc. And the outcome is going to be dependent on those factors and many more. And that outcome does not match up with a success rate. So if the lawyer you're speaking to gives you a success percentage, it's a red flag. Look elsewhere. 3, a really low price. The good news is the legal market for DUI services in Ontario, it's competitive. You should be speaking to different DUI lawyers to get an understanding of how they can help you. And of course, you should be getting prices. While it's important to get a good price, if one of the quotes you get is just so below the other fees that you've been quoted, that's a red flag. Fighting a DUI case, it actually involves real work. If the price is too low, it may indicate that the lawyer is not going to invest the time and the effort needed to get the best result for you. So be careful when you get a super low price. 4, hire me today to keep the price. Finally, a red flag to look out for is if a DUI lawyer tells you that they will keep the price they quoted you if you pay them today. It's a red flag, and here's why. DUI law firms, well, we are businesses. We run businesses, and we want to get more clients. But choosing a DUI lawyer is an important decision. It may be one of the most important decisions that you're ever going to make in your lifetime. And you don't want to be pressured into making that important decision on a false timeline. A good DUI lawyer will always encourage you to take the time to make the right decision because they're confident about their practice, they're confident in their capabilities. If you're speaking to a lawyer that's pushing you to send money urgently, it's likely the wrong lawyer for your driving impaired case. Now, if you've been charged with a DUI, let's discuss strategy. Reach out, let's have a confidential and free call about your case.